Hi guys, and welcome to another Divi video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Well, today we're introducing you to a new plugin. We've created this fantastic gallery. It's got some great effects with it. As you can see, it's masonry version right here. There's other versions we'll go through in a minute. It's got some great features. You can have hover effects where you've got the description pop up in a little box here, and you can click on it and it'll pop out into a light box. But the thing I really like about this is the advanced gallery module, is that you can have more than one gallery. You have a completely different set of galleries with filters right here, and just switch between the galleries, which is a fantastic option. Or of course you can show all image by just hitting the all, and then all of your galleries are combined into this neat little gallery here. Okay, well, let's get started. Firstly, I'll tell you a little bit about the video, then we'll build a gallery. DiviFlash has just literally been launched, and it's 17 modules, and to be honest, I haven't gone through them all yet, but the ones I have I'm really impressed with. The one we're looking at today is the advanced image gallery, and they've got a sale on, launch sale on right now. Today is November the 4th, 2020, and for a single site it's just 29 bucks a year and upwards, as you can see. And they've also given me a code down below that you can use to get 10% off if you want to check this out. Great, well, let's get started and let's build a new gallery. Let's go ahead and create a new page. Now I guess I call this gallery 2, and I'm going to use the Divi builder. I'm going to build from scratch. I'm going to put a single row in with a single column, and it's prompting us to put in a module. And these little purpley icon ones are the ones that you get with the DiviFlash up here, and I'm going to use the advanced image gallery. So each of our galleries that we want to filter is an item. So let's start our first gallery. Add a new item. Call it what you will. A really exciting name there. Then of course we've got to add our gallery images. So I'm going to select perhaps this first row up here and add that. And like any other gallery, you can sort of move these things around and put them where you want. Simple as that. Okay, when we've got the images that we want in there, we'll just go back, we'll save that. And we'll go into the gallery settings. Now the image size at the moment default set to medium. You can make it thumbnails, which will make them all nice and square and uniform, or you can make them large or the original size. I'm going to leave mine on medium. The amount of images you have in a row you can change, obviously. Let's say 3. Now you've got this, which is our masonry layout, or you can have a grid layout. Now a grid layout's obviously going to work better when all your images are the same shape, but if you want to use your images in a grid layout, simply go back up here and change them to thumbnails, and they'll all be a similar aspect like that. But I'm going to leave mine on medium, and I'm also going to leave it on masonry. Now there's filter navigation. I'm not going to turn that on right now because we've only got the one gallery. You really want more than one gallery if you want to use your filter navigation. And if you want to, you can have a load more button. So if you only want to perhaps display 4 images, hit the load more button, initial image load, let's say 4. and it's going to load more 4 more every time you click it. There's the load more button right there. I'm going to leave that off, but it's a great little feature to have. You can use custom links if you want to. I'm really not interested in that at the moment. But if you do, just turn it on and you can link your target in the same window or offsite like any other one. Now, on the hover settings, now things start to get a little interesting here. Because you can add a border, you can add an overlay when you hover over it. And the default color is okay, but I like to see a bit of the image through there, and to enable that, just bring your opacity down a little bit and you'll be able to see a bit of image through there. There we go. And you might think, well, what's the point of having an overlay anyway? It just sort of takes away from the picture. Well, I'll show you that in a minute, because it'll actually allow you to add text and a border. And if you want to have a border in there, hit the border. And as you see, we've got a little border in there. And that's great. You can change the width, the color, everything you can on most things. Now you might ask, why would we want to have that on there at all? What's the good of it? Well, if we go down here and we say show description, and I'll also put show caption on. So we've got caption there and description there. Let's just save our changes here. I'm going to make sure I've saved my draft. I'm going to go to the media library. So I'm going to go to the dashboard, to my media library. Let's find that fellow with the camera. There he is right there. And here we've got a caption, we've got a title, and we've got a description. Obviously put in what you want. I've got a bit of lorem ipsum dummy text over here. Let's copy this and we'll put that in the description, and let's use a couple of more words for the caption right there. Okay, and it says it's saved up there, so we can get out of here now. Now let's go back to where we were. And we'll just refresh this page. We've got everything saved. Now when we hover over, as you can see, it's got the description and the caption up there. That's the caption, the lorem ipsum, and that's the description right there. So that's the purpose of having an overlay and a little border around there. And that's a great little option. Of course, you can do that to each of your images. So let's go back in there and continue where we left off. We were in the hover settings and we turned on the captions and description. If you want to, you can say always show the title, and it'll show the title, or the caption actually, that is, at all times. I don't particularly want that. And you've also got the option to show the description all the time, but again, I prefer it just having it on the overlay right there. You've got all kind of different reveals for the description and stuff. Let's say rotate up right. There we go. And there's plenty to choose from there. Link, obviously this is for the whole module. Put your link in there. If you're linking to your own site, leave it in the same window. If you're going to an external site, I suggest opening in a new tab. That way your site stays open. You can put a background in here if you want to. I really don't want to. Moving on to design tab here, we got font styles, and you can change it for the caption, lorem ipsum, and the description, Donic. Like I say, I'll just leave those as they are at the moment. You can change the font type, the color, text size, letter spacing, line height, image here. You can add box shadows, hues and things like that if you want to. Filter buttons, well, we haven't got any of those at the moment, but you can customize those. We'll put some in when I add a new gallery. Just like anything else, you can customize those to your heart's content. Load more button, I showed you earlier on. I've turned that off now. You can customize that one too. And of course you can customize your borders here. Let's just go back to our content, and I'll make sure my images are going to open in a lightbox. Turn the custom link off and we can turn the lightbox on. A lightbox, for anybody that doesn't know, when you click on an image it pops it out to a larger image. Okay, well, let's create another gallery, and I'll just clone this one and you can style them differently if you want to. So here's our new gallery right here. Let's go in there and just change the pictures out. Just trash the ones that are in there. And let's add another set. Guess I'll use this second line right here. And this one we'll call Gallery 2, funnily enough. And let's just save this. I won't bother rolling through any more styles for that. And what I need to do is go in our gallery settings and put our filters on now. So we've got our filter navigation. And there's our filters up there. So let's save everything. We'll save the page changes. Save draft or publish. Exit the visual builder. And there we have it. There's our little gallery right there. The moment it's showing all, let's just show gallery 1. There we go. We've got our little hover effect. When I click on it, image will pop up into a lightbox. And let's check out gallery number 2. There we go. And again, pop out into a lightbox. I haven't enabled any description or anything for this one. And I think that's a fantastic gallery module, especially if you've got plenty of images you want to show off. So once again, that's the DiviFlash plugin. Really impressed. Well done. Okay guys, well I hope you've enjoyed that today and found it useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, ring the bell, comment, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.